Okay, y'all, welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be going over how to use ChatGPT to come up with YouTube video ideas. And I'm sure you guys use ChatGPT a lot in your business, but I want to walk you through the psychology of prompting ChatGPT so you can get more specific results to whatever you're trying to specifically accomplish. So I created this prompt. I just put this together. Obviously, I'm copy and pasting it, but I'm going to walk you guys through this. So I'm going to put myself in your shoes as if I was an agent. As you guys know, I'm not. I run a video agency. However, I want to show you guys how I would go about thinking about it if I were you. So I say, I'm a real estate agent here in Fort Lauderdale. I'm training ChatGPT to say, hey, here's who you are. Here's where you're based. I have 2 years of experience and I want to attract first-time home buyers to my business. I'm telling you, hey, the videos that we're going to be creating need to directly speak to or attract this type of person. I say, okay, I'm starting a YouTube channel. I need video ideas that will market directly to who I'm trying to work with. I want you to provide me with 5 market-specific, that's important, market-specific, which means Fort Lauderdale, video ideas that will guarantee to rank on search here on YouTube amongst other related videos that are already out there. However, please ensure that the topics or concepts are provided to me uniquely, so I'm not directly copying anyone else. This is good because we don't want to copy and paste. We don't want to look what's out there. We want to draw inspiration from what is out there and make it our own. So let's just run this, and then we'll talk through the results that we got from it. Okay, ChatGPT is doing its thing. Can't beat it. Can't beat it, ladies and gentlemen. Can't beat it. Okay. So it gave me 5 topics or concepts to start with, which is obviously the beginning of brainstorming in general. So let's talk through some of these concepts that spit out. The real cost of buying your first home in Fort Lauderdale, then specific to 2025. That's awesome. It's very specific. Best Fort Lauderdale neighborhoods for first-time buyers on a budget. If you're a first-time home buyer, you typically have a more stringent or tighter budget because it's your first big investment. You've probably been saving for it. And I like this video concept because it's not just the best neighborhoods in Fort Lauderdale. The best is subjective, but the best Fort Lauderdale neighborhoods for first-time home buyers on a budget is super specific, and that's a little bit more subjective, and that's more tailored to me specifically. Now, if the video was just best Fort Lauderdale neighborhoods 2025, sure, it could apply to me, but what if it's a list of 10 neighborhoods and 7 of them are way out of my price point? And 7 of them I can't even think about. So that way that video is less relevant to me than this would. This video is literally talking about neighborhoods for first-time buyers. That is me. And I am also on a budget because it is my first big investment. Renting versus buying in Fort Lauderdale. What first-time buyers need to know? This is awesome too. A lot of first-time home buyers, if not all of them, are coming from renting. So it's going to weigh the pros and cons, which is super specific to me. Maybe I'm a first-time buyer, I've been thinking about buying, I've been saving some money, putting some aside, been renting for 2 or 3 years. This is a video that tells me specifically what I need to know. Step by step, how to buy your first condo in Fort Lauderdale. That's okay. I think it's still a usable one, but like I said, this is just a starting point, and the idea is to draw inspiration. First-time buyer mistakes to avoid in Fort Lauderdale. This is awesome. If I'm a first-time home buyer, it's probably stressful, I'm probably a little overwhelmed. So this video concept is playing on those emotions that I might be going through so I can relate to it more. And it's specifically in Fort Lauderdale. If there were 2 videos, if I searched what to know before buying a home in Fort Lauderdale, or what mistakes to avoid before buying in Fort Lauderdale, or what mistakes first-time home buyers need to be aware of, would I rather watch a video that is just titled first-time buyer mistakes? Or would I be more inclined to watch a video that's right underneath it, first-time buyer mistakes to avoid in Fort Lauderdale, where I live specifically? So the more specific you get, the better. The more general, the less effective the video is actually going to be, and the less targeted. So, the way that these videos broke down is pretty cool as well. We'll just go over like this first one, for example. It tells you how you can break down this video. It says, instead of generic costs of buying a home, it's break down Fort Lauderdale specific, market specific costs, like HOA fees, for example. Condo living in Fort Lauderdale, there's flood insurance you got to be on the lookout for. The average closing costs, I know obviously that's, again, market specific. It's county specific. So the average closing costs in our county or in Fort Lauderdale historically, that data is already out there and it's more relevant to me than just general closing costs that, really anyone could expect. So this video, again, it's more tailored to the market that I am looking to buy in. So therefore it's even more relevant to me. And then, yeah, obviously, a highly searched question and making it hyper local and unique to your market. So it even tells you, it's like, hey, here's my thought process behind why this is a video. Obviously, like the cost of buying a home and the breakdown of that specific to your market, it's probably the first thing that everybody's kind of like going through and working through if you're starting to save money for purchasing a home. So hopefully this video helped. Like I said, pause this video right now and take this prompt and just customize it specific to who you are, where you're at, how long you've been in the game, who you want to do business with, and ChatGPT will do a good job of creating videos that people in your marketplace are already searching for on Google and YouTube. So that way, when they go to search and type these things in to go secure this information, your face pops up with your video on your channel, which positions you best to potentially capture that lead. And that's the whole game of YouTube, right? Like we're trying to position ourselves for the most amount of visibility possible. So that way, when people do jump into the market, your marketing is right in front of them. And hopefully they can begin to know, like, and trust you by just spending time with you, spending time on your channel, watching your videos to the point where they pick up the phone and give you a call. So I'm going to end this video right there. Really quickly, I will say in the description of this video, AJ and I have been working on creating and scaling a online community for real estate professionals who really want to prioritize video marketing. So if you want to learn from us, learn with us, and work more closely with us and effectively be a part of a community of agents building the same way, I'll link that in the description. You can check it out, see if it's for you or not. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys in the next one.